Hurricane Idalia recently hit Charleston, SC, leaving nothing but devastation in her wake. The storm caused widespread destruction and property damage throughout the city. Officials have reported that there have been major power outages and debris scattered throughout the area. Residents have been evacuating to safety in anticipation of continued storm surges and high winds. The authorities have declared a state of emergency in Charleston, as well as other areas of the state impacted by the storm. A number of shelters have been established to offer temporary housing to storm victims. The National Hurricane Center has identified Hurricane Idalia as a Category 4 hurricane, meaning that it is a major hurricane with winds 86 miles per hour or greater. Despite this, the storm has caused only minimal surge flooding in the city. Fortunately, the storm has been moving gradually, which has slowly abated its intensity. The National Weather Service has downgraded the storm from a Category 4 to a Category 1, hurricane wind speeds of 74 miles per hour or less. However, even with the downgraded storm intensity, prestigious Charleston neighborhoods are still suffering. Many people have been rendered homeless, and property damage is estimated to be exorbitant. Authorities have been working overtime since the storm hit in order to manage the situation and protect the public's safety. The government has allocated a significant budget to help the city recover and to provide for the needs of its residents. Immediate relief has been provided to the most severely affected population, as well as those living in temporary shelters. The rescue teams have also been providing health services, food, and housing assistance to those in need. Despite the attempted rescue operations, roads in Charleston are still mostly unnavigable due to the storm debris. The debris consists of uprooted trees, shattered glass, and various objects thrown about by the hurricane's wind. The city has set up an independent team to work on removing and disposing of the debris on streets and highways. The team is also focusing on the structural and infrastructure damage caused by the hurricane. The mayor and emergency management team have been reassuring the public that everything is being done to quickly restore the city and ensure financial compensation to all those affected by Hurricane Idalia. The mayor has urged citizens to remain indoors and indicated that crews and equipment have been deployed to clean up the damage. Additionally, hundreds of volunteers have vetted to help with the cleanup process. Federal funds will be allocated to the counties affected by the hurricane, and teams have already mobilized to expedite the processing of damage claims. Residents are encouraged to contact their local representatives for more details. The city and its neighborhoods have been issued a hurricane watch from the National Hurricane Center, in order to advise local bodies on how to prepare for the storm. Churches, schools, and other public services have been closed, and residents are urged to practice extreme caution. Although the hurricane has downgraded in intensity, flash flooding remains a major risk factor. The Emergency Management Agency has warned residents to remain alert and informed of the latest news on the storm. Even though the storm has passed, its effects could be felt for a long time to come. Many of the city streets are still blocked by the debris, and most phone lines are down. The Charleston Regional Emergency Management Agency is working on rehabilitating the neighborhood by providing assistance to those affected. All of the local government offices except the police stations are back to normal but are still experiencing challenges. The electricity has been restored in some areas, although electricity companies are still struggling to restore power to the majority of the affected areas. Charity and aid organizations are providing food and shelter to affected people. The fire department is dealing with hazardous materials caused by the storm, and the authorities have urged citizens to cooperate and help clear the streets of the debris. The emergency service numbers have also been published in order to provide support. Metroliner Emergency Medical Services have set up multiple clinics and vaccination sites for those in need. The Red Cross and other aid organizations have been sheltering and providing logistical support for the displaced persons. The government is also supporting rehabilitation efforts by providing counseling and educational services to storm victims. This includes providing training on how people can make their homes more resilient to future storms. The state legislature has allocated funds to the affected areas in order to repair homes, businesses, and provide other necessary services to survivors. Organizations are also providing basic commodities to the needy. The local businesses are slowly getting back to full operation and have resumed normal trading. Grocery stores and restaurants are reopening, and the banks are doing their best to meet the needs of customers, especially the rural communities. The State Transportation Authority has started restoring roads and bridges blocked by the storm and is in the process of clearing the remaining debris. The main priority is to restore linkages with the rest of the state and to allow safe passage for citizens. The Charleston Regional Business Association has compiled a list of assistance programs to help local businesses affected by Hurricane Idalia. They also provide free financial assistance and advice to affected individuals and businesses.